Panic, panic, boom! Hadouken! Panic, boom! Panic, boom! Panic, Hadouken! 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 Panic, boom! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Welcome to the 4CV1BB tournament. This is the one game that I was able to record myself because it was so busy. This is the Armada Hispana game versus BAMF. It is in Group C. I will quickly list off the different CVs and ships being used so we have an understanding of what's going on. BAMF has a IGN Kaga, an Italian Spavero, a French Joffre, and a US Essex, and their battleship is a Bismarck. The Armada Hispana team is using an Opro 2 for their BB, a Kaga IGN CV, a Joffre French CV, an Essex, a US CV, and a Spavero, Italian CV, which interestingly enough, they're using the exact same CVs except German Opro for a German Bismarck. Well, there you go. It's interesting balance. Right, so hopefully this way we'll not be looking from the point of view of a battleship, we're looking from the point of view from spectators, so we get to see what's going on here. Oh, the XSplit overlay is looking on the minimap. I apologise for that. Did a local internal recording as opposed to streaming it, that normally doesn't appear on the streaming. Right, so it would appear the Hispanic CVs are staying more or less together, but the French one's kind of isolated on his own. General fighter ensemble going on over the Hispanic Opro. I think normally in a scenario like this, both fleets tend to willingly engage with each other fighter-wise to kind of get a feeling for what the enemy's fleet strength is. And they'll feel that, you know what, his fighters are probably a bit too better or too good or whatnot, and then they'll come down to, well, this is how we're going to play, or I'm going to avoid them, or I'm going to drag away. But that initial encounter is a case of, well, let's see who wins, you know, the head-on collision. Oh, hello. That is some Japanese dive bombers, which is flying the long way round. So it's a long investment. He probably won't have the planes back because they'll run out of fuel, but he's going to sacrifice that wave of bombers on the off chance that they'll make it all the way around without being detected and then attack them from the rear, because he knows where the enemy CVs are and he knows roughly where the fighters are, because right now the fighters are being focused in the middle of the areas. Here you can see Evie is straight into the G tile, which he's not allowed to, so he's leaving immediately, which is fine, so he doesn't receive a penalty. Right, now where are those dive bombers? Probably progressing along. There they are. I would say that's a wave of 9. You should get a hit. This will be interesting. So the Bismarck is fighting the Opro. They're just having a standoff. Now, the Hispania CVs are actually quite spread out, as opposed to the BAMF ones, which are fairly tight. It means it's easier to protect the BAMF ones when an incoming bomber wave. Now, the fact is, right now, you've got fighter cover and you've got bombers. There's no reason those bombers should not hit. You'll probably go after the Essex, this is the largest one there. Watching, so here's some fighters coming out from the Italian CV. Auto, there you go, nice hit. Probably some soft points in the shot. Might run out, I'll wait and see. The Italian CV for Hispania is far too close to the border, so his planes are auto-killed. Sucks for him. Okay, so the BBs are basically having a small tit-for-tat with each other. And the BAMF 86, he's still alive, yep. And he's critically wounded though, so he's going to be backing off. It'd be interesting to see what... Oh, wow! One of the CVs is gone on the Hispania side. Now, I wonder if he crashed. Because I didn't see a kill mentioned there. Well, that sucks. It's past the 30-second mark, so there's nothing we can do. So they're down a CV now, which will be their Italian CV, which I think was on the south border. Which I think was mostly just fighters. I think they still have some ability to attack. Wait a second. He was using tier 2 fighters, I think. Those IGN 2 tiers, those green ones, I think they are. And some red ones with red wings are the tier 3s. It's interesting what planes teams pick, because they want more plane capacity. Those, I think, are Italian bombers. But it depends whether or not they've been spotted. See, those are IGN tier 3s that are currently fighting right now, like group number 1, because you can see the little red tip on the wings. And it would be, those are Italian fighters right now, I believe, possibly fighting, shooting down all those enemy planes. Be interesting to see what the plane credits are between the fleets, who's got like most plane kills. But at the end of the day, right now, the advantage is definitely possibly due to the crash on the BAMF team, so they're fortunate now. But they're not winning the CV air battle. That's a lot of planes shot down. And that's the thing about CV fight battles, is that when planes are balanced numbers, with balanced skill and balanced pilot ability, there'll be even number of plane kills. But as soon as you start, okay, so IGN dive bombers are trying to sneak out here and get attacked. But as I was saying, as the numbers start becoming more stacked, so it's like 3 on 1, 4 on 1, then it's not going to be an equal return rate. It's just, you'll find that when it's 4 on 1, you'll lose all your planes and probably not get a single kill. Simply because it's that each of the attacking fighter planes gets a shot, and then your plane gets a shot. So in that aspect, it's time to husband your strength and maybe pick off some strugglers before you go into the main group again. So he's trying to dive bomb the Bismarck, and he misses epically with the last few planes in one shot down. Not that it would have made much of a difference to us, because the BB would have been repaired. Okay, well maybe if the Opro pushing in. But look at that, counter bombs by the Italian dive bombers. So now he's wounded. Soft defense has probably been broken. Is the Bismarck going to go for a push? He's within range. He's definitely within range. So he's let's see how he gets some shots in. He's clipping his tail. A couple of return hits, but the fact is the Opro is going to be more wounded than the. Oh, there you go. That's it. So good BB play there by the BAMF. So now they're up a BB and a CV, and that's the critical thing with the BB, because they decided to fight each other in the middle there. There's no reason the Bismarck isn't going to go after the enemy CVs. Italian fighters shooting at American tier 3s. It's good in the skies, and the problem is that those fighter planes are really far away from the return leg, so he's probably just sending them out there to kill enemy planes, and he has no intention of recalling them. Because at this distance, they're never going to get back in fuel, because his return CV is going to be in the H column. But again, I guess it just needs a matter, because all he needs to do is keep the enemy blind, or out of planes for as long as possible. It takes his Bismarck to come in now. The IGN CV did launch some dive bombers, but there's a lot of fighters covering that Bismarck now. There's no way he's going to get it through. He's got some fight. Right, doesn't the fight? No, okay, fire ran out of fuel. As we thought. A couple of fighters, some US ones trying to take on the Italian ones. Okay, now the Italian fighter's chasing after the IGN dive bomber, and the IGN dive bomber's like, "Where's the Bismarck? Sink the Bismarck! Where is it?" And it's like, oh wait, that's bad. Now you got some more fighters. This is so bad. US IGN and Italian. Those bombers got messed up. Yeah, and that even possibly a counter bomb wave going north there. So that was like 3, if not 4 fighter waves just defending the heck out of that Bismarck. So, this does not look good now for the Armada Hispana team. I think that's a dive bomber wave there on the bottom right. Just the way they're flying and the way they're grouped up in 2-2-2-3s. Hard to say, or maybe their fighters just been dragged. Oh, there's the Bismarck. He's within shell range. I think that's pretty much game. There's no way they can escape. Yeah, 5 minutes left, and this is it. I mean, they're putting up a good fight. Definitely putting up the fighters and shooting down the planes. They're not going down quietly, but it's the problem is they've lost the ability to shoot back. I don't think there's really any CV that can mount enough guns to pose a threat. I mean, we already know the CV's going to die. I'm already pre-typing it what the score points are going to be. There you go. Oh, now would that be an interesting idea? If all 3 CVs blinded the Bismarck, so the Bismarck came in regardless, right? But they had PHH, premium hedgehogs, or some sort of guns on board, and all just 3 of them attack them with small guns. And you know, I mean, you might as well try. If you can't get bombers there, or the closer proximity they are, the less time that their bombers have to fly, and then that way they might get a bomb off some gunlets. It's kind of a smacks of desperation more than anything else, to be honest. I mean, now these Japanese bombers need to get in before the ship's killed off. It doesn't seem likely, and even then, those bombers are not going to get enough to kill off them. I mean, the problem would only be compounded if you allowed forwards in this turn. He's been intercepted by fires, and he's been sunk anyway, so the bombers are automatically gone. So now it's just the Essex from the Armada Hispana team. It's pretty much going to be an all-kill here. Because I think that Essex is only the fighters on board, so nothing's going to come out of that. So, hey, you might try and shoot down as many planes as you can as a sort of pride element. But I think BAMF got a little bit lucky that one of the CVs, I think, when Armada Hispana crashed, and that then compounded the issue that their Opera was bombed, perhaps because they were lacking the CV, so they had no fire cover, and the fighter doing 2-2-2s resulted in a win for BAMF. So anyway, that was the end of that game. Hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to next Sunday, where we have the quarterfinals.